Good morning, traders. It's Trader Rob. Today is Wednesday, September 10th. CPI news data just got released. Obviously, had a really big spike to the upside. Um, so price action here this morning is has been pretty wonky. The order book pretty much thinned out a lot here, which is probably the reason for the big move. But took a trade last night. I believe around 12:30. Don't ask me why I was on the charts. I was actually I was journaling the entries from yesterday, and I did happen to be on the charts. Saw an awesome setup that I took right here. Had an entry that I spotted at the 23,928. Just a lot of volume sitting here, especially for the overnight session, and was able to capture, I think, about 9 points on the NQ on that trade for a profit of $77, just trading 5 micros. And I did record it. So right after the intro here, you'll be able to take a look at that trade and what I was thinking during that trade. I did say that I would not take a trade on this funded ticks funded account without recording it, so everything is in there. All right, so let's get into the what we can see on the charts here this morning. Let's see if we can map out some A plus setups, and let's talk market. Coming right after the intro. As always, nothing that I say on my channel is financial advice. Trading futures or any type of trading is risky business. Any capital that is put out there is at risk for loss. All right, so as I stated, I got a nice trade here. Once I do my kind of pre-market analysis here, I will play that video from last night so you guys can see that trade in action. If you guys remember, I've been scoping out that area at the 23,910. Been talking about it for the last like three days in my videos. So let me just map that out. 23,910. Let me get rid of these guys. Really nice trade. And let me turn off the executions, just so we got a clean chart. All right, 23,910. So I think this hit, yeah, I think it was right here. So we would have got our TP1 and TP2 on that setup. That would have been a really nice one. So just wanted to show you guys that one. All right, let's jump into the 60-minute and let's see what we got brewing here. All right, so we've got a bigger, let's see if I can move this guy here just a little bit. We've got a nice little volume pocket sitting right around there. We got another nice little volume pocket sitting right about there. Let's see. I like this one. That's a big sucker. And then we do have this little small one right here that, even though this one's peeking out just a little bit, I'll mark this guy here too. All right. So the shaded gray areas is obviously areas of high volume. Those are generally the areas that I am looking to take my trades. So that's on the 60-minute. Let's jump. We're on the NQ, so let's jump onto the 15-minute. Let's see if we can map out some levels. All right, so we got a level right here. Again, if you want to learn how I create my levels, there's a video in the description below. Kind of make a case here. Didn't really break structure. But this did. That broke structure right here. All right. And then let's see if there's anything over here. And I'm going to delete this. I've had this up there for a while. It is sitting on a nice level, but not really a high volume. Been very iffy about this one. So I'll keep it on there just to... No level here on the 15-minute in this area, so... Alright, we've got a few levels here that we can... Even though... Oh, well... I guess we could make a case right here. Yeah, why not? Alright, let's jump down to the 5-minute. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Okay, we got a 5-minute level right here. Let's make this guy... What can we make this guy so I can... We'll do dotted for right now. Alright. This 15-minute level coincides with the 5-minute level. And then let's take a look at what's going on right here. All right, we got a 5-minute level right here. Dot that guy. We got a 5-minute level right here. Let's dot that guy. And we got another 5-minute level right here. Okay. All right, now let's scrunch it up and let's see what how everything looks like on the volume profile. Let's go to the current bar. Okay, so the 23,945 is sitting on a high piece of volume right here, so I'm interested. 23,945. Let's see if there's any interest right now. Order book really cleared out. Yeah, not much interest here right now. 975's got an area of a lot of interest, but that's not an area I'm interested in a lot. Okay, so 23,926. Do. Now, not much going on there. This setup here, though, come right down, getting ready to meet some resistance right there. Free flow. And you might hit... Alright, well, let's kind of map that out as an entry. At the 23,812. This we can use as a TP. At least TP1. Let's see if I can expand that out. Bump that right to about there. The volume profile, as you guys can see, we're coming down. We're going to meet resistance. Free flow back right to our TP. And now that I'm looking at it, we can actually make a case of right there for TP1. It's about 8 points. TP2 can go right there. I like that one. All right. Dotted. Beautiful. And then let's try to find our stop loss here. Guess we can make a case for right there. What is that? It's kind of a big stop, but it's in a safe area. It's in a very safe area. I'm going to mark this off in red. Now, I can obviously refine this as we get price action coming down. I could take a look at the order book and kind of see what level's going to start getting defended. I would assume that the level strongly defended would be at the 802. So then I can obviously move up my stop to that maybe 95 and cut the risk in almost half. All right, so I'll delete that. And then not interested here. And then this has been this trade that we've been kind of eyeing. I don't like it. I'm gonna delete it. And then this looks interesting. Did we not find any no levels at all here? I guess we could make a case for right there. Move this ledge down just a little bit. Okay. And then TP1, that's too small. And we probably meet some resistance there. We would meet some resistance there. Nope, don't like it. All right, so that's the only thing that I would probably be interested on the... did we look up here really quickly? Let's see. 945. Oh yeah, we decided that there's not enough volume sitting right now for me to formulate a plan. All right, I'll keep an eye on that. Let's take a look at the ES. Let's jump down to the 60. All right, where do we got volume sitting, people? Right here. Easy one. Big chunk of volume. Right here. Easy peasy. Okay. Let's go into the 15-minute. All right. Oh, this was the setup from yesterday. This one got invalidated. We missed this entry, I think, by 3 ticks. Would have taken it and swept TP1 and TP2. So I could delete that guy. The idea was right. How come I didn't map out this level right here? There's a lot of volume sitting right here. What is going on? Oh, I went to the 15-minute range. 15-minute is what I was looking for. All right, why are we not mapping this? What's going on here? Let's go to the 60-minute. What the heck? What is going on? Ahoo. Alright. Now I know why. Okay, this makes more sense. Now this looks right. Alright, let's go to the 15-minute. Sorry, people, didn't get much. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Alright, so we've had this set up here sitting for a while. Or is this our setup? Yes. Okay, so that one's been sitting there. We got nothing to the top side. Nothing good. Yeah, nothing really that great. I mean, the only thing I got here is it's just not enough volume sitting up here to formulate anything. 64.85. I guess that's one I'll be looking at. Obviously, as price action develops here in the morning, if I do find a setup, I'll come right back on. I'll explain what I'm looking at, explain where my possible TP1 and 2 are at, and we'll see if we can formulate a plan. As far as the accounts, the challenge, We've got, let's take a look here. This is my discretionary, my volume-based strategy that that is now up $354. If you guys remember, we took 4 trades last week, all 4 A+ setups, winners on all of them. Yesterday we took 2 trades, 1 winner, 1 loser. And then obviously this morning or midnight, did take a nice trade that you will see that video coming up in a few minutes. And then as far as the mechanical strategies, those are down $233. So these really need to start making a move if they want to catch up to me, which they can. They can. I'm not dismissing them. And as far as who I'm competing against, I've got a strategy in gold, which is up here. And it's based off of a rule time-based strategy that's purely mechanical, purely automated through NinjaTrader. If anybody's interested in any of the strategies that are automated, just subscribe to the video and leave me a comment. Leave me a comment below letting me know that you want the strategy, and I will make sure to get that to you. So I've got gold here, I've got oil strategy right here, and I've got the 15-minute Rob reversal loaded down below. A lot of discounts, a lot of promos being offered right now in the funded and prop firm space. I am partnered with Apex, Funding Ticks, Tradeify, Take Profit Trader. You can use code TraderRob on any of those firms, and that is definitely one way to support the challenge. All right, so you will see right now the video from last night, me explaining it, and then we'll see and then you can stick around for today's trades. See you guys here in a little bit. All right, so it's kind of late. It's 11:30 at night, but I was doing my charts and kind of doing my journaling for the day today, and came about a pretty decent setup that's kind of forming here on the NQ. If you guys remember that 23,910 level that I've been talking about for the last 2 days worked out honestly really nicely. I didn't take the trade, but was in front of the charts, but that trade would have worked out pretty perfectly. But the setup I'm looking at now is let's see if I can move this guy out. There is a ton of volume sitting at the 23,928 to 30 area. So I might take this up to 28 as an entry. Where did it go? I hate it when I do that. Let's go dot. Let's delete this. There we go. And stop loss, we've got some protection at the 939. So let's bring this up to the 40. Let's make it even 40. Dotted. Good. And take profit is not looking for much here this late at night, but let's see. I think the 22 area, I think is what I had mapped out. Let's see. About the 20. As a TP1 right here, and then TP2 I was thinking at right at the 15, 23,915, and then let's see what this looks like. All right, so as you guys can see on the volume profile, We are pretty much right at the middle part of this high node, high volume node. And then we're just looking for a free fall to the downside. And then obviously we got protection from the upside here. And just looking at volume, it's stacked up pretty strongly at the 29. So I figured maybe a 3-4 points of drawdown on the trade, and hopefully hit a TP 1 and 2. And again, if that's only if the trade happens here in the next maybe half an hour, because I'm getting tired. So we'll see. All right, quick little update here. Did find a pocket here at the 65.40 that's got a ton of volumes right now stacked up. And I know it's a pretty high take profit area, but this would definitely be something that I'm kind of interested in here. Got a good protective stop here as well, so we'll see what happens. It's 1 minute after the bell, so I'd like to wait a few minutes just to kind of see what the craziness kind of happens here. But it's a setup that I'm looking at. I'll see if I can refine it just a little bit more. Not interested anymore on that setup. We probably missed entry by about a point. And we got the reaction that I was looking for, but so yeah, that ledge right here, you could see it. Stupid. Right there. It still would have been short. Still would have been short. Alright, well, I'll keep moving on. We'll see what other setup here comes into play. Dang it. Totally missed this little setup here that I found at the 23,987. That was actually really nice. Really, really nice. Dang it. So I totally missed that one. On the ES, there is some volume sitting at the 65.52. But the next big pocket of volume is at the 65.47. I think that's too big of a jump here. I'm going to take a look and see what kind of reaction I can get at the 65.52. Clear take profit would be that 65.55. So we'll see here what we do with price action. Nice winner in gold. Nice winner in gold and in oil session 2. So we're up pretty nicely on that. Oil inventory report just hit, so got out of that trade just in time. I even put in my Discord I would love to be out of this oil session 2 trade prior to the oil inventory report at 9:30, and got my wish. So that was pretty awesome. What a missed opportunity there. Zero drawdown too. God bless it. And you guys aren't even seeing the screen. But yeah, zero drawdown on that trade, on that setup. I was honestly jumping between the ES and the NQ, and was kind of monitoring oil too. That just stinks. All right, well, we'll see what happens here. Not super thrilled about this one yet. So we'll see. Stick around for the trades. All right, so into this trade here, did get a nice confirmation candle right here on my entry. It's being defended right now at the 65.54, so that's probably the best target. But a lot of liquidity sitting right here at the 65.55, so I can see the market wanting to maybe retest it. But we'll see here. A lot of liquidity sitting right here, but it's just too big on the stop. I gotta kind of watch my risk here. All right, let's see if we get this pop right here. 64. That's, I knew where it's an area. It's going to be a little bit on the difficult side. Let's see what happens. Yeah, they defended it pretty good. But the 65.50 is another very strong area that they are defending, the buyers. So we'll see. I definitely think at this point it goes back and hopefully retests that 65.55. Just a lot of volume needs to get balanced out there. We'll see. I'm going to draw this another line right here at the 65.50s. Pretty close to my stop, but that's kind of the line in the sand right now. So move this guy up to right there, just so we can see what we're doing. Move this guy up here. Delete this guy. Yeah, now it's 65.55. That's really the only it's the only area that really needs to get rebalanced right now. And to be honest, if we hit our TP here, TP2 is kind of in play. I think we missed that TP by a tick. Let's see if we get a bounce here. We should get it. There we go. Nice trade. Beautiful trade. Let's see. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, right now 65.56 would be what I would. 56 would be right around there. 56.50 would be a great TP2. That's just kind of where I see it needing to rebalance. Even that 57 that I had originally would have been a great spot. Let's see. Okay, they're defending the 56 now. Kind of in an area here where it can kind of maybe want to retest the 52, the 50. 50 definitely is an area that they want to rebalance, and they also probably want to rebalance at 65.56. So let's see here. Yeah, 57s are in play now, so 56.50 should be pretty easy. They're churning at it right now. 57s. Let's see. A little bit of a tug of war here. It's expected. And like I said, it could be a free-for-all, a free fall down to the 65.50s. But it just, to me, would make more sense. I would want to rebalance the 56 to 57 area. Just seems easier, less resistance, but we'll see. Some nice winners today on the mechanical strategies, so super excited on that. Nice max profit trade in gold. Nice winner in oil session 2. So overall, 2 great setups on the discretionary trading today. Up $127 on that. Again, trading 5 micros. I guess this is what you kind of would see with me going live. I'd kind of have to reconfigure my charts, I think, too, for that, because I'd love to have Bookmap up. That would help. See how much drawdown. How much drawdown was I in on that trade? 52? About 1.5. 1.5 of drawdown. All right, so they seller stepped in 65.50. This is definitely in the area that they would want to rebalance. 52s have some volume, but and to be honest with you, the 46s, holy shit, is there just an absolute shit ton of volume there. Let me bring up the let's bring up Bookmap here again, so you guys can see what I'm seeing. I don't like how it minimizes so much. You see this? This is a very nice pocket of volume. I mean, honestly, I could formulate a plan here on the trade. I haven't looked at this area yet too much, just because I was very interested in that setup that I had marked off. So now they've come back in at the 65.55s. And remember, this is why that 65.56.5, to me, 57 is an area that they have to rebalance. But now they've stepped in here at the 65.55, so they're defending that area pretty strong. Let's see who wins here. Like I said, to me, this area was just the easier one for them to rebalance. There you go, done deal. Like I told you. Yeah, so super nice trade. I think I might call it a day for that. That's 2 A+ setups for today. Let's take a look at the strategies. Gold again, really nice winner here. I think we took about $70 there. Smaller trade in oil session 2, but we were absolutely very lucky to take our TP, I think maybe a minute or two before the oil inventory report. Now watch, this is gonna, market's gonna want to revisit that 65.50 now. It saw the before the oil inventory report, which it absolutely took a shit dump on. The 15-minute Rob reversal, nothing here yet today. Maybe a possible short situation here. This closes a down candle, a pretty strong down candle down here. We could maybe see a 15-minute Rob reversal, but I think I'm going to call that one a day. As I've stated a few times, one way to support the channel is if you are thinking about purchasing any prop firm accounts with funding ticks. Apex just announced the sale yesterday, 80% off. Again, you can use code TraderRob on all of your prop firms as far as funded ticks, Apex, Tradeify, and Take Profit Trader. So, yeah, I'm telling you, this is going to want to now. It's going to want to, let's take a look here. Cleared that out. The 57 still defending. Yeah, this could easily go right back down to the 65.50s, 51 for sure. But all right, that's all I got for you guys today. Obviously, if the 15-minute Rob reversal hits today, I will let you guys know in the morning. Take care, everybody. All right, some bonus content here. I know that I said that I was done, but man, we just had two perfect Rob reversals, both for winners. 35-point winner, 35-point winner. The mechanical strategies came back super strong today. Super strong today. In total, it's more than 149. This Rob reversal just ended. Let's see if this updates. Let's see. Still shows 149. But I can tell you that we are up $228 today on the rule-based strategies with this last trade. Just hasn't updated here in on the Funding Ticks, which is, I gotta tell you, Funding Ticks is pretty awesome. Their dashboard is phenomenal. I mean, it updates in real time. I say real time, but it hasn't actually updated yet with this last trade. But let me just refresh again. Let's see if that works. No, it still doesn't show it. But either way, the mechanical rule-based strategies today's really came back. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I mean, don't rule it out. It was a small sample size. Didn't have a good first week, but came back super strong today, man. It got me on my heels. As far as the discretionary trading, that is up 404 or 405. Gee, I think it was a little bit more than that, but now obviously now commissions got taken out. So we're at 395 on the discretionary side. Yeah, so plus I guess 108 today with commissions taken out with those two really nice trades that we took. So still in the lead by a good amount, but now I've got the rule-based strategies on my heels. All right, excited for tomorrow. See you guys.